anything incriminating.
Logan, do you want the stream thing to be posted in announcements?
Yes, and throw an everyone tag on it while you're
Audio
there.
does work.
No, I hate you. Why have you done this?
Or just a here, but I wanted to do some sort of more official.
Alright, fine. I'll just have it as stream everyone.
I think I'm the only one that's ever used that one before. So they can hate you instead of just me now.
Oh, cool. Can
Logan, did you
incriminate
say you
yourself.
want this in
Whoa, whoa!
YouTube?
Can you stop saying the N-word? Oh my god.
Don't make me put you in timeout, Protts. I can still do that from here.
Incriminating yourself.
Dude.
That's what it's gonna say. I just sent it to you.
Alright.
This graphics actually look pretty clean, Protts. That came out
Oh,
well.
thank you.
So we have.
We'll see. Apparently the circle has issues, so I mean, if I see the problem, I can fix it. So
Yeah.
it's easier.
This is the test stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some generic League of Legends music.
Silver
Wow.
scrapes. It has to be silver scrapes.
No. Game 1, silver scrapes.
Well, specifically for champ select.
Be woo whoop.
I'm trying to remember how I did this
Woo-woo.
last time.
Do we want welcome things? I don't care about welcome things, honestly.
Yeah, don't worry about welcomes.
Yeah, who cares?
URL.
You've just added a browser source. Browser sources let you display web from the internet or a local file.
Is it showing that on the stream? Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I'm
no.
reading it.
Oops.
No. Oh no, what have you done?
Select the URL. Set the URL to the page you'd like to display.
It is scuffed.
Oh no, now it has
Google
Google
Play
Music.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna mess with that next stream. I was gonna have music for champ select, but
Hold on, no, hey.
Also, I would take off the layout. What's it called? Layout for right now.
yeah.
What you gotta do is you just get the music bot in here, right? And you just have the music bot play through Discord.
Oh,
so you can hear
true.
it.
Wait,
You
that's
can do
actually
that.
that's actually 200
smart.
IQ.
That's smart.
Can
You just gotta stop it
reset
from
that?
playing incriminating music.
True.
So just play Silver Scrapes.
No, stop.
Did you put the announcement?
You have to end the stream and then do it again.
No, I meant an announcement in just an announcement in the thing in the regular Discord.
Logan, fitting music to wait for the stream in. And then if the music bot's too loud, which I'll sit here and listen to, we can just turn down the volume on that.
Okay.
I have it muted. Oops.
You're using Me 6, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It should be in here now.
Hold on, let's try something real quick. Cool. Does that disconnect? Okay, yeah, so I can get us something on loop if you want me to, Logan.
Just play like that generic, the non-copyright music from YouTube. Here, wait. Let me see.
Sure, no problem.
If I had time, I was gonna try and get fancy with it and do the
Next time.
I was gonna do the champ select music that they do on broadcast. Yeah, this is gonna get. I need to add a pro draft.
Oops, that's not the right song.
That is a boring song. You're gonna put me to sleep.
Fine. Do you want something more interesting?
Did I mute? Oh, I wait. Oh.
The stream is scuffed and it hasn't even started yet.
Okay,
this is better.
I had rhythms.
No, wait, no, I still don't want this. Stop.
I had rhythms volume all the way down.
Oh,
That's my
yeah, I
bad.
had it muted too.
Oh.
Wait, where are you putting the stuff? Where's the
Okay.
rhythm? Oh, there it is. Server bots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's here.
Hold on, let me
Cool.
find some copyright-free music.
Yeah, honestly, we don't need to be worried about that right now. We just need a thing.
No, hold on. I found something for you.
We ain't getting money just yet, unfortunately.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a pro draft link in the
Go for him.
in the production
my browser
chat.
encountered an error while decoding the video. Is that normal?
Nope, that ain't normal at all.
Okay.
All right.
Alright,
Well-
here, I got this.
We'll worry about music between the next two games, unless we get it fixed like right now.
Yeah, it's
There.
playing Awaken.
Just keep it like this. Who cares?
Oh, cool. Okay, sounds good.
You should probably just turn down the bot's level.
Yeah, just turn it down a little bit.
Hold on, let me I'm gonna mute it on my side, but if you can still hear it, I'm gonna see if it works in here.
See how it sounds through the
Nice.
stream.
Yeah, I still hear it.
Yep.
Cool. And they are doing their draft. So Pro Draft is in the production chat. If you guys want to follow along.
I don't have access to that.
Oh. Let me give you the roll.
Also, did I server mute Rhythm or did I just?
Hmm.
No,
Alright, they're going.
I can still hear it. We're
What
good
is that
now.
first ban?
Good question.
Alright.
That's Ori. I just see. Okay, that's Oriana ban.
Oof. Blue side Orn. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
That's
Gonna call
funny.
mistake with
the
the-
Master Yi respect ban. It's actually kind of funny because LeBron James and Velos filled in a scrim for Beaver
Play.
Beatdown over this weekend, and Exile had a really good Master Yi game. So-
You're still showing the stream will begin soon.
Right. I don't have Pro Draft added as a source.
Okay.
We'll do that next time. It's fun.
Yeah.
Clegg
So-
Sejuani. Interesting.
I'm gonna definitely see if I can hear the bot over you guys.
Oh, well, Ricky's main jungler used to be Sejuani.
That gives them good engage though. Some good engage and definitely good pick as well.
Yeah.
It's very quiet.
Sejuani Cled's a nice combo. You just
Mhm.
run down for days.
Yeah, but then there's an Orn Leona. That's okay.
I'd like to see a Jarvan here. If they get Orn Leona Jarvan, that's a deadly combo. And I think it definitely works well into Sejuani.
It's good, but I'd almost rather see them take something with more scaling to go alongside the Orn.
Let's see. What will it be? I'm assuming if they don't pick ADC here, there's gonna be probably more ADC bans, honestly.
There it is.
Yeah,
And
there
that
it
is
is.
the most dangerous ADC combo I can think of.
That's what I was wanting either Kaisa or Misfortune. Not because Misfortune scales
MF
super
banned.
hard, but just because it's good
MF
synergy with
banned.
Fiona. Oh, she is. I'm stupid. Never mind.
I guess they're left with one choice, so there you go.
I will say the Kaisa nerfs make her still feel good, but just more execution dependent. So I'll be curious to see how well Easy Money Sniper does, because he hasn't formally played with this team yet that I'm aware of.
Hmm. I've been also seeing a ton of like
besides some
these
normals,
hybrid
besides
builds.
some normals, but you know.
Yeah. Taric.
Taric. Ibram. I will say Ibram has some interesting support picks aside from
For sure.
being a Tom Kench main in this day and age, which is rare.
Trundle respect ban. Nice.
Yeah,
That's a good ban in general, honestly. It takes away from Sejuani and Taric,
that
so.
would actually be really interesting to have a double pillar with an Orn. I kind of want to see that interaction now.
But Anivia is still up.
Stop.
That's true. No, Anivia with Orn, that's like maximum scaling.
Disgusting. That's what it is. It's disgusting.
That really is a lot of teamfight lockdown. Gives Kaisa plenty of damage. And all I need to do is go some tanky jungler. Which, I mean, I don't know what this guy plays, but if I saw something like, honestly, Nunu would be great.
Zoe. Okay. I think the Zoe ban was a good ban overall.
Running,
Easy blind pick.
really likes his Zoe. When I was doing a pick ban for that team, it was a thing he'd often suggest.
Tristana Taric.
It's
And
not
I
bad though.
It's not bad, but I haven't seen a Tristana in so long.
Nami
Clean.
played it last night in our loss to Imperial.
Oh.
I'm-
Maybe we'll even it up here, but yeah, wow.
I'm curious to
That's
see
some.
what-
It scales nicely though, especially with the range.
I'm
I
noticing
mean, you
there's
don't
some-
really play around your Orn. Ziggs, okay.
Oh, that's huh?
He likes his control mages, and Ziggs scales hard.
Might as well be a Zoe. What the hell?
Pretty much, man.
Logan, did you want this in ZGG? I never heard.
Yeah, go ahead and put it
Yeah,
in
go ahead.
put it
Community
in
streamers.
community streamers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, did you make an announcement that we're streaming
Oh.
on our server?
No, let me do that real quick.
Yeah, just go do that real
Cody,
quick.
you can use the graphic from the announcement in our server.
Olaf. Okay, okay. I like it.
Our announcement. There we are.
Okay, so BDD or BBD has insane front to back right now.
The without equal. Oh right, without equal.
La
I I thought it was free Wi-Fi for a second.
I liked Without Equal, but I'm questionable on the LeBlanc.
Logan,
That's the only thing.
I can't put a file in there. I can only put the link.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's fine then. Don't worry about
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright, so we'll actually be getting into pick ban, at which point we can showcase our brand new graphic. And nobody waits on the casters to be ready, I tell you. Cool.
Alright, there we go.
Boom. Clean. Sort of.
Only sort of clean. You know what would be really clean?
Yes, what are you
Is
thinking
if
of?
there's like an animated background, like of the ocean.
I could do that.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I can try and find something. Did I forget the link stream?
But yeah, I was saying, Beaver Beatdown definitely has a more front-to-back comp. I think the disengage with Ornn / engage with Ornn and Leona is going to be really huge if Kaisa can get on that back line too. The only issue I'm seeing is that like as soon as Taric ultis, Kaisa's going to have to fucking run. Biggest thing is just going to be he's going to have to run away, especially from this Taric Sejuani combo trying to ram her down. We'll see though. I think the Olaf pick was good here, especially to get right onto Tristana.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick to come out late, especially. Like, Olaf, if you're building a comp around it, you can pick the Olaf early, but if the other team leaves it up that long, it can really work as like a situational. I think Olaf Ornn is a nice combo too. It's not that Olaf scales particularly hard, but I feel like the upgraded cleaver is just a really nice item on him.
It's also good because then this at least saves their early game a little bit too. Because if you have all scaling, your early game is gonna be weak anyway.
Ooh, we got a little bit of loop there. Oh, never mind. That's just me being stupid. I did not have my Twitch muted.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. What was I supposed to do?
Okay, my bad. Nope. Just me being stupid. Nothing to see here,
There's no
folks.
stream and announcements. It's just that there's a stream going.
No. Logan will have.
I got the official announcement going up now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Also, that's a LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Little questionable on the LeBlanc pick. I would have preferred, but maybe like a more traditional control mage. But honestly, if that LeBlanc gets ahead, she has everyone she can kill.
Yeah.
Like she has Kaisa, that's an easy kill. Ziggs is even an easy kill.
Tristan loves his assassins too. He's a very good mechanical player. And
Yeah,
assassins have
exactly,
always been a good way for him to showcase that.
I really
Why
think
not?
I would have seen an R8 into this instead of LeBlanc.
I don't know, maybe.
A little more utility with that charm if she hits
Yeah,
Kaisa,
my
I
only
mean,
concern now that I'm looking at it is I feel like one big thing that counters a Taric comp especially is disengage.
Yeah.
And
With the
Ornn, Ziggs, and even Leona can at least use her CC for that purpose. It's going to be... I hope it's a game that comes down to execution, and one side doesn't just snowball out of control, because this would be really fun to watch if it does come down to some late game team fights.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking mainly at the junglers, seeing, where they path early, and seeing how much they can impact this bot lane here.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be super important.
If I'm basically, if I'm Beaver Beatdown, I think I want to gank bot early, but actually, Kled is supposed to be like a sort of standard counter to Ornn, as much as he can counter Ornn. So I would actually like to see the Sejuani invest in early gank up top lane to see if you can get him an advantage. Because one thing that Matt's really good at is once he gets a lead, he usually takes that lead and puts it across the map.
This is a really weird case for Kled, because if he can get ahead of Ornn, it's kind of a moot point. He'll be good for the whole maybe up till 25 minutes. But then Ornn's item's going to come online, he's going to get the rest of the team enabled, and Kled falls off pretty hard come late game, especially when Ornn got his tank items.
Well, that's the thing that I love with Beaver Beatdown's draft is one thing with a scaling comp is you need ways to scale, especially if you start to fall behind. Ziggs is permanent wave clear. He's one of the best champions for that.
For sure.
Leona can make him really hard to dive. Ornn is fine as a weak side, and like we said, he's going to help you scale.
Hmm.
And overall,
Olaf is there.
my only slight concern is I don't see how they could necessarily play side lanes properly.
don't think they
Simply
need to.
because if you put the Ziggs in a side lane, you run a strong risk of a LeBlanc
yeah.
or
Mhm.
Kled just running him down.
Yeah, because Without Equal definitely has a good 1-3-1, because you can have LeBlanc just split push and Kled can join any fight from anywhere anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ornn can definitely hold a side lane, but I don't know if I want him stepping too far forward, so we'll see. The lane assignments might actually end up being more standard.
I don't know. Like I feel like Beaver Beatdown just. Listen, I'm from Send It. Okay, we want to send it. They have the.
It's because they picked
have-
Leona, be honest.
It's because they picked Leona. I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see Nivea here, and Nivea
Alright.
LeBlanc is just one of my favorite.
You guys talk
matchups.
for a minute. I'm gonna get my tablet and set it up as a second monitor.
Sounds good.
But-
Budget second monitor, we got it, don't worry.
Kled has
What's up?
engaged. Sejuani has a team fight ult. What do they have? I mean, Ziggs ult. They have Olaf that'll run him down. Ornn has the team fight ult.
Team fight.
Leona has the team fight ult. Beaver Beatdown has the hard team fight, so they'll be able to force a fight. Even if they want to disengage, they can freely disengage.
At the same time, though, I think that if LeBlanc can get onto that backline, that can mean real business. Because I think that Without Equal definitely wins mid game.
It really depends. It depends on two
Who
things.
who ints harder? That's what it depends on.
Yeah, mostly. It will depend on two things. Does Kled have priority, and does LeBlanc have any kills? Tristan and Kai'Sa, they're gonna just scale forever. There's no denying that one.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Tarek Leona, I
Alright,
mean,
I have returned, and we will be loading in pretty soon here.
Return
that's
just in
really
time.
just a farm game. Like, you can look for short trades, but they both want to go in on each other. Tarek shuts out most of the possibility of a Leona engage. And it's just...
Yeah, I feel like Beaver Beatdowns, the way that they win late game fights is by baiting Tarek ult.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna
That's-
be engage and then immediately disengage.
Yeah.
I can't watch your game because I don't have invite.
Oh, really?
You can, oh,
Yeah, that's a
you
rip.
can stream the game or you can spectate the game. Don't you have someone added?
Yeah, I have you guys added.
Oh.
Switch to the switching to the
yeah.
in-game overlay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, whatever. I'll just watch from here.
Actually, I'm gonna switch back
Also,
to the
as
game
for
selection real quick.
Ramsey and Traxon, yeah, they're both busy today, so they won't be in the game.
Never mind the man who is doing some stuff real quick. Oh, you
feel like-
you made the windows white, so I gotta make the text black.
Oh, oops.
Oh, good,
I still
homie.
have to pay respects. I don't know. I feel like if Without Equal or whoever has Leona, I lost track of which team is which. They're both gold teams. They both
Everyone,
have good people.
everyone is everyone, Cody.
That's
Whatever
true.
team has
Fact.
Leona on it, if they can force a team fight, they're probably gonna win through mid game. If they can get pushed back and just constantly harassed, the
Mhm.
team that doesn't have Leon on it can probably keep split pushing, especially with the Kled and LeBlanc. They're kind of slippery. Like
Yeah.
LeBlanc more so than Kled, but Kled's just gonna kill you anyways. So
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fade out the rhythm bot just for the sake of the game.
Sounds good.
And
I actually have to get some ranked games in because I may be below my cap. So thanks for having me, gentlemen. I'll
Yeah,
let you
thanks
guys
for being
actually stream and stop annoying to chat with my voice. I'm leaving you with 16. You better make sure it's better than that when I get back, Logan. Yes.
So, man. But yeah, I would say Beaver Beatdown definitely has the easier comp to execute.
Yeah. Let's see. We got.
Also,
Yeah.
I'd just like to report the jungler for Without Equal for not having a skin. Thank you. Oh shit, neither does. Okay. Neither does the top laner.
Alright, should be good here. Cool. As soon as it loads in. Is yours taking a while to load as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody has a toaster. Alright, there we go now, man.
The power of the toast.
There we go. I am in, but no one's loading. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright, so, oh, do we not have system sounds?
You might need to make the window bigger.
Oh, is it the wrong resolution?
Yeah.
Let me see. What res should it be on?
Or honestly, make the layout smaller. One of those two.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So make the layout smaller or make the window bigger.
I'll just resize. Do you know what the resolution's supposed to be?
No idea.
Okay.
I just go by 1920 by 1080.
Oh, what's a fraction of that? Because I do keep mine windowed.
What's the what? You can just honestly just look at your OBS and then just resize the frame. So like what I have as the the outline, just make that smaller.
Okay. My bad. The scuffing.
Whoa, that's huge.
Yeah, that was a momentary misfire.
Alright, let's see.
Let me go under the video capture. Is the champion thing not transparent?
It should be. It is apparently not. One sec. Is that fighting I hear already? Jeez.
That is fighting already.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just drop that.
Yeah, just drop it for right now. I'll fix that in a sec.
So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the scoreboard. Let the directed camera do its thing. Alright, so we have an early go all-in bot lane. A lot of damage coming down onto the Taric. If we were wondering how that lane was going to go early, it's at least in the favor of Beaver Beatdown to begin with.
For sure.
Tracking the junglers, we have Olaf actually starting on his topside camps. So again, possibly doing what we had originally thought and going for that early bot lane gank. Or possibly just looking to split the map with Sejuani. Remains to be seen.
Might be just vertical jungling.
Top lane going fairly even here. Mid lane had that early trade, but not a whole lot. Lane is slow pushing away from YRU, so we'll see what he does with the wave here.
See here. Also great name.
Coffee takes a good trade onto the Kled. Yeah, so one thing that I am quite... Oh, hello. Olaf invade onto the Sejuani. He's trying to run him down.
I mean, this would be the time to do it.
Sejuani might just be dead to rights here. He's gonna flash. Oh, he is gonna flash. So LeBlanc is gonna get the chain, but I'd be surprised if she has the damage to finish it off here. I think what also really helps that play is the fact that Olaf had two pushing solo lanes there.
Solo lanes, yeah. He had priority there.
So that's a really well coordinated play from Beaver Beatdown. That's good coordination for a team that doesn't have as much time together.
And good punishment by them too, to like track the jungler and see exactly where she's gonna be.
Yeah. I get the feeling he was gonna invade either way.
Probably.
Probably just anticipating.
Oh, missed the chain there.
Yeah. Good patience by the Ziggs too to hold on to his spells. Bot lane's gonna go ahead and crash their wave. We'll see if they do anything with this priority, whether it be vision or... Actually, they're pinging out the bot side scuttle. Maybe gonna look for the Sejuani here again. She doesn't have flash. This could be interesting.
Yeah. They're definitely pincering.
Trying to pincer in there.
There we go.
Knock the Sejuani back into the team.
Oh.
Sejuani, not the most mobile champion in the world. She is gonna walk it out, but not after taking quite a bit of damage. LeBlanc gonna take a favorable trade onto the Ziggs on the back end, but otherwise, I'm really, really liking how Beaver Beatdown is playing around their lane priority right now.
Yeah, they're moving, all as a team. It looks like even the bot lane didn't come up, couldn't react in time, so it's more pressure over to Beaver Beatdown. And you already see like a farm discrepancy building between the junglers themselves.
Yeah, and that's what's big, is Sejuani is pretty strong in this current meta for obvious reasons, especially with the Cinderhulk buffs. But she definitely is a champion that does feel pretty bad from behind, as a lot of tanks do. She'll always provide that utility, but against a high damage composition with things like the Ziggs and the Kai'Sa that are just consistent DPS and an Olaf, could be a rough game for the Sejuani.
Yeah, like you see the gold discrepancy, 1K. It's literally just all on Olaf here. Almost 700 up. Let's see here now.
Go ahead and check over to the gold. Yeah, it's small discrepancy in favor of the Beaver Beatdown bot lane, and a large discrepancy in the jungle. Otherwise, top lane, Kled is actually getting a little bit of a CS advantage in the top lane. Mostly coming off the fact that the Ornn has already taken his recall. We'll see what Kled chooses to do. I'm assuming he's going to push that next wave and then take his own reset here.
Ornn also didn't use TP, he's just walking back up into lane, so we could be possibly setting up for a bot lane play.
Yeah.
They want to look for it a little bit.
What I think is great here that the Ornn actually did, we pull attention to it for a minute, is by recalling on as large a wave as he did, he should have set up a freeze here, but that's fine.
Yeah.
He actually could have set up a pretty massive freeze.
Oh, going for Dragon.
Either forced a Kled TP or denied a wave, but that's going to be an early Dragon to Beaver Beatdown.
6 minutes. Honestly, good punish too. Well, Sejuani was all on the top side, and I think even if she was here, I don't think they'd be able to contest anyway.
No, I think at this point, Without Equal definitely wants their level 6s.
Yeah, like I said, even with like the slight lead that they have, I still think that
Ooh,
Without Equal...
big trade coming out from Tristan in the mid lane. Giving Ziggs the work. He just got his ult. He's waiting on an extra ability. The Ignite's there. He's going to flash forward. That's that. There's a 1-for-1.
I think even then it still definitely favors the LeBlanc. You know, she wants to get going here. She's going to fall off late. She wants this early kills.
Under normal circumstances, you can kind of look at that and say, oh, well, 2 summoner spells for 1. But specifically with how a LeBlanc wants to snowball the game, sometimes you have to take those 50-50 plays just to give yourself the advantage that will eventually win.
And without Equal, they're a mid game kind of comp, so the larger she gets ahead, the better it is going to be for them.
Yeah, and we've already identified how if Beaver Beatdown's comp does one thing not well, it is play the side lane. So if there's a monster LeBlanc that can just kind of roam around the map. Oh, big trade coming in the top side.
Oh my god, so disgusting.
Dismount Scarl, and Ornn is in fact a champion, and that's why if you're on red side...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's looking for the dive. Ziggs is coming up, and with the Ziggs ult and the Ornn ult, that's massive wombo. Kled is going to walk it out. I'm surprised there wasn't any further follow-up from the Ornn. Maybe
I don't think they're going to let him back.
They definitely should.
Yeah, they're not going to let him back.
We'll see if the Kled has an opportunity to remount. He flashes the other way. Oh, he's going to go down.
Don't know if that flash was worth it. I would have just held it, honestly. I think you're dead to rights, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a world where he... Oh, pause coming out for doorbell OP.
Oh, well, the pause goes, I sent you the new layout with the transparent middle. Try and see if that works.
Okay. Perfect. Let's work on that real quick. Save image. Cool. Let's try this again. Take the original one, get rid of that. Alright.
Okay, well, we are paused. I will mention this. With that death on Kled, and, you know, that's 2 kills on Ziggs, he's definitely way, especially with the scaling champion like Ziggs, having 2 kills this early in the game is going to feel really good for him. We also see that LeBlanc is moving up. She's going to meet the Olaf here. I doubt anything's going to happen, though, unless they want to collapse on the LeBlanc. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that looks much better with the layout.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. We'll wait for feedback, but that That shade of blue almost clashes with the, I have to see how it looks with the not pause screen, but...
Let's see, yeah.
And next game I'm going to work on getting the team graphics in place of the names up at the top of the scoreboard as well. So again, going to be a little contest over Scuttle here. We'll see if they choose to start up the early Herald. They definitely could. Kled's dead from the 2 seconds. He does have TP, but I feel like that entire top side of the map is far enough behind on the side of Without Equal.
Sedge's gonna check here though. I would expect her to hit the plant. Yep, there we go.
She's gonna know. She doesn't have ult herself.
LeBlanc is moving up.
Yeah, they might actually look to fight this, and Kled can still TP, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Directed camera not doing us any favors here.
Yeah, really.
Alright, so Herald is going to go over to the side of Beaver Beatdown. Going to give them a nice opportunity to snowball even further. I feel like you probably want to drop it in one of your solo lanes.
Probably.
You're realistically not going to dive a Taric.
Yeah, no.
So you might as well try and figure something else out. That's a nice use of the bear trap on a rope by Kled.
Yeah.
Again, I like this wave management in the bot lane as well. CS discrepancy getting even. It's pretty much staying even in the bot lane as well.
Staying even, yeah.
Go ahead and take a look at the gold charts real quick. Olaf continuing to build a even bigger lead. Okay. LeBlanc looks really all in, misses the chain. Olaf is actually looking for a gank top lane though. See if anything becomes of this.
Go. Oh, good ulti. Oh, wait.
Kled should be able.
Okay.
Good flash in it. Good flash to get in his way. Ult comes out. Throws the axe a little short. Good idea. We'll see if they can follow up with a dive because Ornn ult does appear to be back up.
They can honestly just use Herald here if they can just push him off of his thing. There you go.
Yeah, there's the dismount. I think you want the dismount and the bone plating to go down, and then you can actually probably look for a dive here because they're.
Yeah. Oh, we have 4-man running bot from Without Equal.
I do like this cross map play on the side of Without Equal though.
Sedge did just hit level 6, so makes sense. They're looking for it now. Oh, here we go.
So it's chain onto the Leona. They're gonna go ahead. She's gonna get stun locked for about 5 years. Taric ult
good
comes
flash.
through. Gonna look for the kill onto the Leona.
Oh.
Zig's ult comes through. We'll turn that back in their favor, and you can't stay too long because you're pinched between the 2 carries of Beaver Beatdown. Taric is gonna go down to the Kaisa. That's huge. That's a double kill. LeBlanc gonna go back in, try and make something happen, but she has no mana left. Zig's AoE is gonna rain up. Kaisa ult forward. That's aggressive. That's ultimately gonna be his death. You know, a little too hyphy there, and a nice sidestep by the LeBlanc to get out and keep that at least an even trade. I believe that was a 2 for 2.
No, the 2 for 2. Yeah, that looked really bad for them, but that super aggressive and honestly greedy play by Easy Money cost them that a little bit there. But
yeah, and
overall, well played.
And I do. It's sort of Lee syndrome, but for ADCs. I do. You see the low HP targets, you want to go in, but you're also rocking Berserker Greaves and a longsword, so.
I was told by chat that your cursor is on the minimap. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
This another 1v1. Oh, there we go. Stupid champion.
Speaking of 1v1s.
The great 1v1, well played by the Ornn, even though it's Ornn. But
Ornn just doing Ornn things. He has his Skindle gem. However, there's a fight in the bot side. It looks like a 3-on-3 situation over the Scuttle Crab. Leona's going to go forward. TP comes through. That's a great TP. The TP in first. There's no Taric ult. Taric will go down immediately. Olaf's going to ult. There's 4 people on the bottom side of the map, and they're just going to muscle their way to this dragon. I don't think Without Equal has a reliable way to contest here.
Definitely not. Even with Sejuani ulti down as well, I don't think they can do anything here. Alright, there we go. Almost the 2k advantage for Without Equal. Beaver Beatdown here in the first 12 minutes. See how it shapes up before 15 minutes hits. Big bounty on Kaisa though. 3-1, 300 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaisa's getting big, and not Tristana. Velas playing well in the Tristana, doing in all those skirmishes, not dying at all, and even picking up that 1 kill.
Yeah, there's a very nice ulti by him too earlier in that skirmish. Basically saved him from dying to Kaisa earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's definitely still anyone's game, but you have to like the game state for Beaver Beatdown right now.
Mhm.
Raz looking for something aggressive on the Leona. Tristana will jump forward.
Good stun.
Good stun. And look at the vision control around that Drake as well. 3 control
Wow.
wards coming out around the bot side of the map.
Mm-hmm.
You got a deep ward on the enemy red buff. Control ward top side. Vision control by Beaver Beatdown. Honestly, is looking very good right now.
There is a deep ward here by Without Equal on the blue of Beaver Beatdown, so might be maybe looking for a play there on Olaf at some point. Oh,
Have to
here
see,
we go.
but
They're
right now
engaging
looking for it
bot.
all in the bottom side. Taric ult's going to come through. That might be their saving grace for now. TP comes out actually. Sedge ultimate is going to go wide. However, here comes the
Wide,
turn.
yeah.
Olaf ulti is going to time out. Spike comes down. Kled bear trap on a rope comes through. Velas gets the reset. Will he get more? He's going to W for it again. Look for the
Ziggs is
DPS
here.
onto the Kaisa. Ziggs is here to back him up, however.
Good ulti.
Big ult coming through. Kled will dismount, may not get a chance to remount. Ignite comes through, he's
Here
going to
comes
flash
LeBlanc.
back. LeBlanc comes in looking for the cleanup crew here. That's going to be a kill onto the Kaisa thanks to the Ignite. Chain will come
Maybe
through.
one more.
That's a double kill. It will be shut down by the tower shot. However, LeBlanc coming in with a hero play to make that worthwhile as Kled gets first tower on the top side of the map.
Yeah. They do trade all of that for a tower, so it's at least their gold is about even still with the 2k up, but that's definitely got to feel good for Without Equal to at least get something going here.
Yeah.
And 2 more kills on their LeBlanc.
That's the thing. On the side of Without Equal, you have your LeBlanc, your Assassin is getting fed, and your ADC is getting fed too. So suddenly that
Definitely.
Kaisa looks a little less scary because Tristana's already got IE.
Hmm.
Honestly, both teams playing pretty well so far.
Yeah, I'm really liking the map movements and these TPs that are coming out without being more like lane focused. They're definitely being more team focused and stuff, which is definitely something we like to see here. Okay, well he sees a ward.
He's going to find the ward.
There we go.
And again, it's a good ward, but unfortunately just Without Equal, not with a map state to contest. I do like this
Yeah.
priority put on the top side. Going to try and at least contest for the second Rift Herald.
Rift Herald, yeah. Seems like we're gearing up for a 5v5 here.
Yeah.
Ults are almost all up on both sides, so
Yeah.
should be seeing that.
The thing
The
that
biggest
the thing
difference-
that I do love from Beaver Beatdown here is just the objective control. I think.
Yeah,
it's-
definitely. Oh,
Oh, here comes looking for a pick onto the LeBlanc. She will distortion out, and that Rift Herald's going to go down so fast with the
There we go.
focus of 5 people.
yeah. I think the biggest difference there was that Ornn was actually here for that fight as well, and while Kled was not. So the gold discrepancy between those two is huge right now with 800 gold almost. So
Yeah.
it's a whole item.
Yeah. And the other thing I look at too with games like this is, especially in lower elo competitive play, a big part of.
Oh, this is kind of greedy.
Ooh, looking for the
Yeah, no,
Kaisa there.
that's
If you're gonna
super
stun up
greedy.
Leona, that's actually I like the Sejuani ult going onto Leona because Leona could not do anything to peel for a Kaisa. She's gonna flash over the wall, probably walk it out. Kled's gonna land the bear trap on a rope, gonna look for a little more.
Yeah, a little bit greedy there by the Kaisa. Going
That's a
for
good
that,
pick.
but
Ornn is just on the
it's a great
front line
pick.
doing Ornn things. Probably looking for a Kindle Gem proc. LeBlanc with distortion forward. Stun's actually gonna come through. LeBlanc is playing these skirmishes extremely well.
Exactly. LeBlanc is doing mad work right now. Despite being an assassin, she's in and out, and honestly doing damage to the right targets as well. Haven't seen her hit Ornn or Olaf or anything like that once. Oh, here comes the Kled ulti.
Interesting engage here. Kled from behind. Olaf's going to ult out. The main thing I'm looking at here, I don't think they can continue to win the fight. However, they can.
No. Yeah, Tarek did already ulti. Tarek flashed.
Flash into the outer edge of the Ziggs ult. Everyone's going to walk it out. Herald is going to go down. A lot of ults exchanged. I think that's ultimately a fairly positive play for Beaver Beatdown, withstanding the Herald play.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
good on Without Equal too to stop that Herald and honestly force a fight. I think
Yeah.
that the fact that was basically neutralized is
And
really
the
good for
bigger
them.
thing is this mid lane priority is actually going to turn into Dragon priority if they can
Mhm.
sustain up and stay healthy enough here.
They could look for Kaisa again. She's all alone. Nope, she's backing up. Okay.
Looks like Kled's setting up, waiting for the Kaisa to walk over. Beaver Beatdown doesn't have a good way to safely approach. Ornn TP is down. I think they're just going to have to trade this Dragon for mid
Yeah.
lane tower.
Yeah, honestly, I just traded for the mid tower and get out of there. And I think that's fine. Ziggs takes towers very quickly, so
Yeah.
with that satchel.
And I don't know if they were in a position to take another team fight at the Dragon, so that might have even
Mhm.
been the safer play for them.
Yeah.
What is the left box supposed to do, Protts,
Which left box?
on the stream layout?
Oh, you're supposed to click on someone's name.
Ah,
So like if you click on a champion, it shows you the stats on top, and the bottom part is just so you can move your controls, because you can see like the controls on the bottom left.
Right.
They can't see it.
oh,
but
that's
yeah.
cool. Okay. Good to know.
I can take that top part out, but the bottom part's just there to
Yeah.
stop the
I should-
controls.
Yeah, I should probably hide the chat box, honestly. While we have a second here.
See, overall, items are coming through right now. Ziggs has his Ludens now, so that's big for him. Same thing with LeBlanc, Ludens complete. She has the Dark Seal as well, 4 stacks on that, so that's pretty nice. That's gotta feel good.
Also, shout out Rocky in the chat.
Go. Ornn looks like he wants to go for an Abyssal Mask here.
Yeah,
That's good to see.
I think that's a smart call.
Mm-hmm.
Especially due to the nature of LeBlanc being probably their main damage threat at this point, and the fact that a big part of LeBlanc's kit is repeating spells.
Yeah. Oh. You know?
Looking for a trade here. I mean, Ornn's a strong champion, but LeBlanc just has so much mobility, it's going to be hard for him to get on top of that.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have the Abyssal Mask yet, so his MR is also pretty low.
Yeah, opting for the Tabby and the Sunfire. Makes sense for the lane
Yeah.
matchup, but making that side lane just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would have honestly preferred for the other one, just because they have so much CC on their team, so...
I agree, I feel like Murktrid's would have been a decent call.
Yeah,
Especially
good trade
with-
here, though.
Yeah, it's a nice trade for the bot side tower. Without equal, just going to take some vision priority. Baron is coming up soon, but you have to think there'd have to be a pretty clean ace from one side before that becomes a realistic option.
Definitely. You know, they do see LeBlanc is up top, and that's a lot of their damage on top side. So they might
Yep,
look for
Beaver
a fight here.
Beatdown's looking for the fight. Just hard to engage into a Tark. He is going to get slowed. Stun's going to come out. Oh, they're going to
Kled
continue
is
going
looking.
forward. The Tarek
Yep,
ult
looking
is
Kled.
not going to come down in time. Tarek will fall. Sejuani will die next due to the Ziggs ult. Kled's on the back end. We'll have to see if he can get anything done. Leona is low, but the heal comes through. Kled's going to get taken down. That is
Very
disastrous
nice
for
fight.
Without Equal. Just getting caught out with a man advantage.
I think the
Kaisa
idea
stepping
that
forward
without equal,
aggressively again. Forces the Tristana flash.
they get this tower as well. Yeah,
They should, especially with the Ziggs, the Demolish bot coming through. The tower
they
should
might
be
get
pretty-
top tower as well. Ornn is pushed in as well.
Yeah, so I think for Without Equal, you just don't need to be posturing that far forward when you're winning the side lane.
The thing is, like, I think I saw their play. You know, they were trying to get that the Kled ulti from behind, do a good old flank and pincer them. It was just the Kled ulti came so late to the point where Tark was already dead, and the ulti didn't come out in time. So I saw the play. They were looking for it. You know, it's good to at least like look for it, but I think they're just far behind without the LeBlanc there, that they can't really force fights like that.
Yeah.
But it's at least good to see that they're not just like rolling down, rolling over and dying. So
Yeah, that's the it's definitely still a close game with Tristana still in a good position, LeBlanc still in a good position. Sejuani was behind, but she's honestly getting pretty close to her gargoyles, and at that point, those two items are really all you need to be relevant.
yeah, this doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Sejuani, you just gotta be a little bit tanky, and you should be fine. You could be 5 levels down and still do your job.
Yep, Ornn level 12, so he's getting real close to where he's going to start upgrading items and provide that extra value to his team. And it is a 6,000 gold advantage in the side of Without Equal.
Yeah, that's
most-
gonna feel nice.
Most of the neutral objectives, or to the side of Beaver Beatdown, I should say, most of the most of the neutral objectives have gone their way.
Yeah,
Ziggs putting in major work as well.
heck yeah, he must have a ton of damage this game.
Yeah, Ziggs is a champion that always racks up the damage numbers.
Yeah,
That is a
I
big,
do
that
have
is a big
to-
bounty, though. If whoever gets that bounty is gonna either be
Yeah.
accelerated or get back in the game just off that alone.
ideally it goes on Trist. You know, that'd feel real nice for her.
Yeah, because Tristana gold income has slowed down a little bit since they lost those last couple fights. Is at least accruing CS at a decent margin.
Yeah,
Um,
seems like Without Equal opting to just give up the drag here. I don't
Yeah.
think they can fight with LeBlanc up top anyway.
Yeah, you don't love to give up soul point, but I think at this point you do. LeBlanc needs 2 items. Sejuani needs 2 items.
Yeah.
Tristana needs 3 items. So your things that you're waiting on, you're better off to just bide your time and take a more advantageous fight.
Yeah,
It's a
I
fun-
wish in that situation though, I wish the Without Equal established a little bit more vision up here near Baron. They were only able to put like 2 wards, so Definitely something they could have taken advantage of.
Yeah. Interesting as well. We have the. I don't know a whole lot about Kaisa builds these days, but
Yeah.
that is not a man immune build at all. That is a
Nope.
looks like a Essence Reaver, probably going to be combined into a Ginsu's.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Is Ornn upgrade 14 or 15? I mean, he's already upgraded his own item, so it's probably 14 then.
I think.
Yeah,
So.
I don't think it's 15. I think it's just 14 for teams.
Yeah. I'm curious what item he will upgrade first. I would guess.
Yeah.
I would guess Luden's. Ornn gonna look for the catch on the Kled there, but Kled gonna be a little too slippery.
There we go. I mean, honestly, I would think that he should just upgrade the Olaf Black Cleaver, and then hold the hold the Ziggs one for when he gets Death Cap.
Yeah. I think his death cap is so far away at this point. If you feel you have a chance to end sooner, that might be your condition.
That's true. That's true.
Is it hard to say? Because like we said, the cleaver upgrade does feel very nice on the side
Very
of the
nice.
Olaf.
Yeah. Kaisa doesn't have anything she can upgrade just yet, so I think Cleaver would be the go-to here.
Yeah. And you got to feel for 1v1 on the top side. Going against Ornn is never fun, but getting Dove in the lane phase is against the Ornn is also even less fun, some would say.
How much are we betting on an Ornn ban next game? Even if they win.
The only thing I can see is if they switch sides, maybe they take the Ornn instead, because I know he does play it. But so gold differential is steady, if not growing a little bit in Beaver Beatdown's favor, as they are able to play this. The Ornn actually turning into a split push threat simply because of how far ahead he is and how
they're looking for a play mid.
Yep, 1v1's going to go in onto Exile there. He's going to get chunked out. He doesn't have... Okay, he's got the Warden's Mail. I kind of like this 4-man push. I feel like you kind of catch Beaver Beatdown sleeping. I don't know if you outright get the tower, but you at least get some chip damage on the tower.
Definitely, yeah. That was just, honestly, just good macro from them.
Yeah, I kind of caught him sleeping. Ornn's not going to get enough time to really do anything meaningful on that bot side tower, even though it is getting close. My only small concern here is, with the Kled being chunked out, if Beaver Beatdown really wants it, they can shove up the mid priority and go ahead and reestablish control over the Baron, which they do not currently have. And that looks to be exactly what they're doing here.
But at the same time, you gotta at least, you know, give props to Without Equal for stalling out this game. It looked like it was gonna be over very quickly, but they've, you know, managed their side waves, and they've definitely at least done their vision and just keeping everything from falling apart on their side. So good job by them.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do like Beaver Beatdown's approach of understanding that you have the scaling comp. And
here we go.
Oh, here we go. Exile is actually going to face check a brush here. He's going to ult to get out of there, so the CC is not going to have any effect on him. Kaisa W is going to come through.
Got some big ulti down.
There's a big ulti down, and Olaf definitely has a little added safety to face check that some other champions don't have for that reason. But as I was saying, just Beaver Beatdown, understanding that even though they have that early lead, they still ultimately do have the scaling composition.
Yeah.
And that they don't need to be overly concerned with winning the game off of a single play when they can just kind of let their comp do the work for them.
For sure, and especially huge right now with the Soul Point coming up here, possibly.
Yeah.
Got a little bit longer to go.
I feel like this is pretty much what they were playing for, what both sides were playing for. Slight concern, I want to see how much gold. I do not think Tristana will have her Zeal item for this upcoming fight. Looks like he was going for the Static Shiv.
Yeah.
And Ornn now with 2 upgraded items in his own inventory. They did upgrade the Luden, so
here we go.
To win soon. That's a good pick, though, possibly because the Olaf ult will come out. He's just going to get taken down. That's a huge Taric ult coming through at the exact right time, but Coffee's going to take out Tristana on the back line. Sejuani's going to zone out the Kaisa, but ultimately go down. Taric's going to get bombed. It looked promising from the side of Beaver Beatdown, but I think the other issue is your Kled wasn't there, and nor did he have an opportunity to TP, and so this is just going to be a free soul to Beaver Beatdown.
Free soul, yeah. The other issue also was that the Taric ulti actually didn't hit their backline, so it didn't hit Tristana, and it didn't hit the LeBlanc. So all it hit was the other tank up there with Sejuani, so they didn't get that, and that's why the Tristana ultimately died there. Might have been a different fight if that Tark ulti had gotten everyone that I wanted.
Yeah.
Good satchel by Ziggs to prevent that though, so props to him.
Yeah. A little bit of mis-execution, but again, Beaver beat down with a large lead. The burden of execution is definitely less on them. And Ornn just doing Ornn things. That's kind of it. To me, that's kind of been the theme of this game is Ziggs playing around his ability ranges pretty well, and Ornn just being Ornn.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, looking for a pick onto the LeBlanc. Might not get a chance to distortion out. That is big damage coming through, and that
disgusting.
That is a Ziggs going godlike 700 gold bounty.
And you know Ziggs has to feel real good with this Ocean Soul too. He's not gonna be running out of mana anytime soon. Spamming those bombs. There we go.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and start up the Drake here. There's gonna have to go for kind of a miracle steal while being under leveled by 2 levels, which will make this difficult.
Everybody does have ulti. Tristana's just came up. Taric does not. That's crucial.
Yeah, Tristana's putting some chip damage in. That's a late.
Good try.
That's a late jump into the pit. And then Beaver Beatdown just playing a very slow, controlled game. Pretty much.
And honestly, that's fine.
They're just taking what they're given.
Oh.
Nope.
Did that say coffee kid issues?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Coffee does have his kid is like
respectable.
Kids OP, please nerf.
Yeah, I will say though, from Beaver Beatdown, it's looking real nice that they're at least playing this very slowly, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm liking that they are taking it controlled. They're not forcing that many plays, except for like the plays that are being forced onto them. So I think that's definitely like something to look forward to, and that's definitely something that's at least respectable in this game. They're not like throwing their lead or anything. They're just playing it calm, and they're probably just gonna siege through this mid and bot tower here coming up, and they can definitely open up those 2 lanes.
Yeah, and that's what's nice is they've played the map well before this point, so they don't have to do that thing that some teams have to do where once they get the Baron they have to focus on collecting outer towers first.
Yeah.
They can use this whole duration if they play it correctly to just set up a siege and find their way into the base and begin to end the game from there.
Yeah, Shadow, you're right. Names are on the wrong side. It's alright, it's okay. We've already done this.
Uh-oh.
It's all good, it's all good. I think they're getting ready.
Casting OP. I can actually fix this real quick though. Oh no, don't resize.
Honestly, just keep it like that. Next game it'll be correct, so.
That's true actually. That's a 200 IQ move right there.
There you go.
That's
See?
That's why you're in management. That's kind of forward thinking.
Think they're gonna be ready here? Yep.
A ready check is coming out.
Yeah, I think this game honestly goes back to that very early invade by that Olaf. That set the tempo of this game to be very quick. And those solo kills up in top lane, I mean, there's not really much you can do about that. That's just Ornn, the champion. Very nice. But yeah, that early invade by Olaf definitely set up this whole, you know, mid and early aggression around this mid game. And he has, what, I think, like 2 levels over the Sejuani right now. So, it's very nice to see that one play honestly snowballed through this, and now Ziggs is 7-1, honestly taking complete dominance of this game.
Yeah. And it's just a nice. Okay, the upgrade comes out with the. I think that's called the
Cleaver.
The Obsidian Cleaver when it receives its Ornn upgrade, if I remember correctly. Coming out for the Olaf, also getting a Spirit Visage to combine with his Tabby and a Cloth Armor, so he's going to look very tanky here very soon.
I think Ziggs just finished his Rabadon's Death Cap. He's going to be hurting even more now.
Yeah. Yeah.
One scary guy.
The rest of the game at this point honestly should be just sort of a formality because the Ziggs is also, while he's extremely good at protecting, he's also extremely good at sieging.
Yeah.
Tristana
now it's going to be... Yeah, a lot of this is just going to be looking at this LeBlanc. If she can get a pick on this Kaisa that she's looking at. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, good flash.
Good.
Honestly, she definitely needed to flash that.
Yeah, it's a good flash.
Hmm.
No,
Well played on that.
that is flash down on a important carry for the next team fight. So I have to see if that plays a factor.
Oh, she's looking
LeBlanc's
again.
looking for it, but LeBlanc's also
Oh!
just sitting on vision.
Good ward. Here we
And
go.
Kaisa says, "You tried to assassinate me. I'm gonna assassinate you." They're gonna go ahead full send. That actually might be the shutdown. Shutdown comes through onto the Ziggs from the Tristana. This is good if they can play front to back. Tristana's gonna go ahead and ult the Olaf away. Gonna try and play this fight front to back, but the front line is huge, and the Ocean Drake is keeping them regenning. Kaisa's gonna go ahead and take out Kled on the backside, and you have to think this fight had a chance, if not for that Ocean Drake. Looks like they're just gonna regen up this entire fight. No damage left on the side of.
Look at that
without
Olaf
equal.
health. Oh my god.
And folks, that is Ocean
Probably
Soul.
GG.
That should be game.
Yeah.
The remainder a formality at this point. And I have to say, honestly, just a very smooth, very controlled game from Beaver Beatdown. This is a team that is admittedly 2-5 in zero gravity gaming, due to a lot of factors outside of the team's control, to be fair, but it's nice to see some growth, especially see some of these newer members on the roster performing. And honestly, I like the objective control.
Definitely. I think that was a huge thing. Props to Zill over here for all of those dragon calls. You know, you could tell that he was definitely timing them, making sure he was on the right side of the map and everything. So, big props to him.
I agree. Well played game all around.
Alright, let's look at this Ziggs damage.
Yeah, let's go ahead and head to the... I'll just drop the late.
What is that damage? Jesus.
Let's see these numbers here on stream. Oh no. So 10,000 more damage than his opposing solo laner, who also had the most damage on their team.
Double the damage of this broken Ornn.
Yeah, and we even said it in draft. We kind of favored Beaver Beatdown's draft, and then the execution was there as well. And
I think
you sometimes talk about bridge champions, and to me, I think that's what the Olaf was. When you have a scaling composition, sometimes a viable strategy to go with is to have a jungler that is powerful in the early or mid game to kind of prop up some of your scaling options, and I think that's exactly what Exile was able to do here on the Olaf.
Yeah, it was honestly a great pick into their team, and it's a great pick into Sejuani as well. So, you know, big props to him. Good job on the drafting on that. And I think just overall, Beaver Beatdown just had the easier comp to execute. You know, it was just like go in or wait for the enemy to engage, and then you just wait out the fight until your damages come through. So, but props to Without Equal though. That last fight looked real close. If it wasn't for that Ocean Soul, I think that could have been real good for them.
Yeah, and at first I was like, oh, okay, they're just sending it because if they don't, they're just gonna probably lose here. And actually, it was a brilliant pick onto the Ziggs, which is what almost gave them a chance there.
Yeah, so. And also big props to LeBron James for getting that 4-man Taric ulti off. That's what they were looking for probably all game. So, you know, once he got all 4 of them, they were basically just doing consistent damage all throughout. So it was good to see that they at least got like one good, respectable team fight in there at the end. So. Yeah. Good attempt. I think it was just a little bit too late because of that Ocean Soul, but definitely good attempt there and good shutdown onto the Ziggs.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead get the lobby set up for Game 2, and I'm going to go ahead and mute the stream, throw on the Be Right Back screen, and we'll be back shortly with Game 2.